Last night's game between your Los Angeles Lakers and the Indiana Pacers ended in dramatic way. LA watched its offense degrade into random jumper attempts from players LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, and the club also struggled on defensive changes. LA had led at home by as many as 17 points in the fourth quarter. The squad would ultimately lose on an Andrew Nembhard 3 at the buzzer. Now, it turns out that last night's defeat, which dropped the Lakers to a 7-12 record on the season, made the wrong kind of history for James, as his game continues to regress in year 20. Clutch Points reports that James-led teams have won 403 of the 405 games during which they were up by at least 17 points in the fourth quarter of a game. Thus, this Pacers loss represents only the second time in the chosen one's storied career that his team has coughed up such an advantage. We should probably qualify regress a bit. James enjoyed a solid game last night and remains one of the league's best scorers, but his defense and efficiency have taken a hit as he looks to preserve his body during the regular season. Against the Pacers, James scored 21 points, although it took him 22 shots to get there. He also grabbed 7 boards, dished out 3 dimes, and had a steal to boot. For the year, the 18-time All-Star is averaging 25.4 points on .455/.289/.738 shooting splits, 8.8 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 1.2 steals, and 0.7 blocks a game. After a fairly forgiving recent schedule, 5 of the last 7 games LA has played have been against sub-.500 teams. The Lakers are now in for a tough few weeks. 9 of the team's next 10 games will be against teams with winning records, including 5 of the top 6 teams in the East. The 6th is the Pacers, and we know how that went. The Lakers' only surefire victory over the coming weeks will be against the Detroit Pistons on December 11th. Until then, the team should take no fourth-quarter lead for granted. It really was one of the most painful losses of the season for the Lakers because they were doing so well for much of the game and victory seemed at hand. Head coach Darvin Ham should take responsibility for the loss, as should James, who was lacking a lot toward the end of the game. The Lakers have been playing much better lately, but it's clear their problems still persist and might for some time. The latest rumors from inside the team say that the Lakers are content to sit tight and not make any major changes soon. But will they reconsider that after Monday night's huge loss?
Jazz win this one.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Though he has been one of the best players on the Los Angeles Lakers this season, Austin Reaves still has to introduce himself to most people, including his own team's PA announcer. Longtime Lakers PA guy Lawrence Taunter made a funny error with Reaves during Monday's game against the Indiana Pacers. On a Reaves drive to the basket in the fourth quarter, he was fouled by Pacers guard Aaron Nesmith. As Reaves stepped to the foul line, Taunter accidentally referred to him as Austin Barnes. 2 free throws for Austin Barnes, said Taunter while announcing the call.
For the All-Star weekend, and I said, do you have any advice for him? Young said,
Our cross-sport enthusiasts know that Austin Barnes is also a pro athlete playing in Los Angeles, but he plays baseball for the Dodgers. Of course, Taunter is one of the best in the business, having been PA announcer for the Lakers for over 4 decades now. But he clearly had a brain cramp there. Reaves finished with 13 points off the bench for the Lakers. Unfortunately, though, the Lakers blew a 17-point fourth-quarter lead and lost on an Andrew Nembhard buzzer-beating three-pointer to fall to 7-12 on the year. At least it wasn't quite as bad as of a choke as Barnes and the Dodgers had last month.
I told the story recently.